First of all, you'll notice that I'm just in a normal web browser. That's because Prenda Code Club is web-based. You can get to it from any computer. Chromebooks work great, PCs, Macs, etc. Tablets work great, and you can get to it from any web browser. Chrome, Firefox, Safari, Edge, all of the big guys work great. You'll notice here on our login screen that there's a sign in with Google option, so it does have easy single sign-on with Google. And the students will create an account the very first time they get here, and then every other time they get here, they will log in and it will pick up right where they left off. So I've got an account started for you here. Let's log in and take a look. I'm taken straight to the home base page here, and right off the bat, you see it just looks really fun and really engaging for the coders. We've got this avatar right here, which introduces kind of the main form of gamification to our software. We do a better job than just about anybody I know of in gamifying the learning experience. That means we're going to introduce game mechanics that are going to keep the kids engaged and coming back so that at the end of the day, they actually learn how to code. That's pretty important. We do that through not only this avatar, where as you complete coding activities like workouts and missions, you unlock new items, which is very cool and very fun for the kids, but we also do it through our story. Now, story-based learning is a really effective way to learn anything new, and in Prenda Code Club, it's no exception. Our coders are introduced to a story from the get-go. Basically, they are living in the city of Prendopolis, and they are fighting the evil Dr. Lunar, who is dead set on taking down and destroying the internet. Everything good and lovely and beautiful about the internet, Dr. Lunar wants to destroy. So it's up to you, the coder, and your team of superhero coders to take down and destroy Dr. Lunar so that you save the internet, save Prendopolis, and the world. Really fun, really engaging, and I think you can probably already imagine what a better experience it is to learn while you're learning as part of a story than otherwise. There are two main types of content in Prenda Code Club. We call them workouts and missions, and you see both of them on the top of the screen here. We've got workouts and missions. Workouts are tutorials. This is where you learn new coding concepts. It takes you from not knowing anything about coding and gives you the skills that you need to build websites, video games, apps, animations, and etc. Missions, on the other hand, are projects. That's where you build real websites, video games, apps, animations, etc. Now, on the workout side, we have dozens and dozens and dozens of activities for the kids. We're going to teach them in these main categories like web, where they're going to learn how to build websites and web apps, and we include HTML and CSS and web design, JavaScript for web development, JavaScript web animations, SQL, which is a database protocol. We also include curriculum for games, where they're going to learn Scratch, which is a block-based coding language. They're also going to learn some more JavaScript game development skills in the game track. We have scripting, where they're going to learn just the vanilla JavaScript and vanilla Python scripting languages. And then we have two categories, one called Maker, where we include curriculum for Raspberry Pi and Makey, which are two maker devices where you can kind of make stuff and connect your computer to the real world, and they're very cool to learn how to code on these devices. And we also include two robotics devices, the Sphero and the Ozobot, two of the most popular and most affordable coding devices. Now, many libraries and schools will pick up a set of these four things, the maker and the robotics items, and they'll make them available to their students, which we think is a great idea. All said and done, throughout all of our curriculum, we have over 4 years worth of content here. There is just a wealth of things for the kids to do and learn and explore within Prenda. If I were to hop into any one of these, we'll take design for example. All of these workouts are laid out the same, where they've got a set of tasks, and this one's just got 3 tasks, and we essentially just do whatever the software is asking us to do. In this situation, it just wants us to watch this intro video. When we're done doing that thing, we click the done button and move on. Now let's just imagine that I'm a coder and I'm doing all 3 of these things, and I get to the end and I click the done button, and that's where the reward kicks in. And it's a really fulfilling experience for the kids to finish a workout. They put in their blood, sweat, and tears, and now they get a reward out of it. Alright, so you got a good sense for the workouts. Now let's take a peek at the missions. Missions are projects, and just like in workouts, we have dozens and dozens and dozens of projects that are available to the kids. You can toggle through by category, which corresponds with the same categories from workouts, and you can just see how many things are available, and then you even get a preview of some that aren't quite available yet. If I were to open up a mission, they all kind of are laid out the same way. There's a story, you open up a blank project, and then there's a series of checkboxes that you have to complete for this project to be counted as done. At the end of the day, they would click the complete mission button and they would receive another reward. They'd take them back here and they could add these rewards to their character. I should also point out that the avatars are all customizable. You can always customize skin color, hairstyle, even gender by adding lips and lashes and a feminine hairstyle, and all of a sudden you got an avatar that actually looks like your coders, which is a very empowering way. It's really important that the coders have an avatar that accurately represents them. Okay, you've seen workouts, you've seen missions, you've got a feel for that stuff. You've got a feel for how fun and how engaging and how expansive the software is. Now just to recap from the coder side, it is so fun to engage with Prenda as a coder. There's so much curriculum. You could be 8 years old and learning a block-based coding language like Scratch, or you could be 18 years old and building a hangman game in Python. There's lots of stuff for the kids to do, and they're never going to run out of fun and new things to work on within Prenda.